Hi, and welcome to the highlights for 5-2, The Swamp, of the Valley of Defilement. In between the last highlights video and this one, I did a little bit of farming. I was fed up with how little damage I was doing, so I went to 2-2 and picked up some more ore. Got a massive increase in our axe and the bow that I've been using. Oh, and hello! That caught me really off guard during the recording because I was like, oh, I gotta do my little intro thing and show off my stats, and then as soon as I close the screen, there's the Black Phantom. Fighting the Black Phantom with a very high resistance shield isn't too hard. You can tank his hits for the most part, or her. Is it a he or her? I don't know. Kind of looks like an effeminate man. Ah, who cares? Anyway, you can tank the hits pretty good if you block them, but with a lighter shield or a agility build, you're not going to make off as well. You're going to have to dodge, and then there's the swamp. It gets messy. We showed this off in the main video, but when approaching this first big island here with the 3 defiled ones and the large defiled one, you're going to want to use range attacks to pick off the little guys. If you come to where I am about by these posts, then all the little ones will run off, but the big one will stay out there. Once that's done, don't do what I'm about to almost do by accident here. Do not shoot the large defiled one. You can just run right up and you can get to the island before he aggroes. Then you can fight him on this nice big stretch of land right here. And, you know, well, just the same strategies as before, except don't be like me and continuously forget you have no stamina. Take 2! I wasn't happy with the damage I was getting, so I enchant with turpentine this time. And you will see a massive increase. Now, one thing that I don't think we've ever really talked about in detail is when you dual wield a weapon, and here I thought I was just going to turn badly again, you effectively are multiplying your strength by 1.5. So 20 strength, you have 30 strength. With a strength scaling weapon, you're actually going to be doing quite a bit more strength damage. I actually think I saw a glitch in the video earlier, but I don't know if that's going to turn out in the end. Anyway, the other major benchmark of the area is right here, the island with the 2 defiled ones and the shaman defiled one. I don't show it off here, but if you equip the thief's ring and take the approach of the swamp, you can actually just sneak past both of them and not have to deal with it at all. It's a handy method if you just don't feel confident to fight the large defiled ones. I feel like they're some of the hardest enemies in the game just because of how they act and just how much damage they can do with a single swing. That's why I like to go with a high resistant shield strategy for them. You see here I've learned from my mistakes and only take 2 swings on each go at him. And he's down easy. I'm not going to show the other one because it's mostly going to be the same exact thing. So let's just move on. And now for something that I can't show off in the main videos. Here's the dialogue for the filthy woman.
Hey, I know you. Won't you buy something? My poor child is sick. He needs your help. This place? It's a proper mound of rubbish. All the rot of the world, living or not, ends up here. I thank the stars that I still have my boy. Ever since that demon witch came here, everything has turned foul. This was a much better place before she came. I was the apple of every man's eye. You're here to rid us of her, aren't you? Well, don't show her any mercy. I thank the stars.
As I've stated before, everything she sells is ridiculously overpriced. She does have the chain set, the Mirrodin armor, and a couple of weapons that you can't find anywhere else. So she's useful for that, but don't buy any usable items from her because they're just overpriced. Ridiculously so.
Finished already? You wretched penny pincher. Just like the children of the poor die, is that it?
However, we did get a good bit of foreshadowing in her dialogue, but more on that as the LP moves on. Finally, let's move on to the Dirty Colossus. Just a quick show off of items I have equipped, and let's move a couple out of the way just so I have less items to cycle through. I've fallen into my habit of having the Ring of Avarice on all the time right now, which really isn't a bad habit. I actually recommend it. 20% souls does add up after a while. Doesn't work on used souls though. Anyway, boss time. As we showed off in the video, this is his main issue. His well, he actually didn't do it there. This right here, that's what's going to do a lot of the damage to you. Getting hit by those ranged fly attacks, and then the DOT that you get afterwards. I tried to show off bowmanship right here, but it's not working because we addressed this very quickly in the main video, but the Dirty Colossus actually has a layer of armor on him. You'll see it all fall off when I run up just now, after I burn these flies off again. Yes, right now. I will just break all the armor off. Yep. There it goes. And that's the last of it. So now that I've broken it all off, might be a better time to show bows, but I think I just wail on them just a little bit more. Oh, right. I wail on him until the enchantment wears off. So now you can hit him with bows. A standard bow isn't actually going to do too much. If you have fire arrows or the lava bow, you're gonna do a hefty amount of damage to him. But just standard is kind of bleh. Also, you can get a nice distance away from him and then be able to dodge those shotgun, machine gun flies that he does. But the boss is down. That's it for 5-2 highlights. And I'll see you guys in the main video on Sunday.